Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Sunny, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Sunny's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give while we're working with her, and also the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep most of the bulk of that leash in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. And Sunny has been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now, as you can see, Sunny is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. And Fred and Sunny take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to give is Sunny, heel, and you're going to simply start walking, and then Sunny should fall in line nicely, heeling appropriately on your left-hand side. This means that she should be keeping pace with you, whether you're walking at a faster pace or slower pace, and she should not be lagging behind or lunging ahead on that leash. If she is to do so, you tell her no, followed by a tug and release on that training collar, and repeat the command to heel. And what you just saw right there is our automatic sit. We've gone ahead and incorporated it into our heeling exercise. So anytime that you're out walking with Sunny and you stop, she should sit nicely right there at your left heel position. And if she does not follow through with that, you will tell her no, tug and release towards the rear on the correction collar, and give the command to sit. Good girl. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, and it's a hand and a voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm in front of her muzzle and the one-word command to stay, and then walk out to the end of your training leash. This is a command that you're going to want to practice often with Sunny to help build up her ability to sit and stay for longer periods of time. She should remain seated in this position and should not break. Now, when you're practicing at home, start at about 30 seconds to a minute, and with her success, increase your intervals, working up to a total of 3 minutes for your long sit-stay. When Fred returns back, he walks all the way around and behind as an added distraction in a counterclockwise motion, returning so that Sunny is once again on his left-hand side. He gives her a little pet there to let her know she did a great job, and they'll demonstrate that heel, sit, and stay again. It is very important to make it fun and motivating for Sunny when working her through her commands, and this can be accomplished by using lots of positive reinforcement, whether you're verbally praising her and telling her good girl, or physically praising her by giving her a little pet every now and then. So Fred demonstrates that stay command again and out to the end of the leash. This time he'll let her hold that for a moment. Instead of returning back, they'll demonstrate that recall or the come on command. And for this command, you're going to call Sunny in using her name in a friendly tone. She should get up, come on into you, and sit nicely. Good girl. A little praise there. And we have an exercise called the finish, where she heels around the right side of you, around the back of you, returning to your left-hand side, sitting nicely. Good girl. And I'll demonstrate that again. So for your recall or come on command, leave her in a sit-stay. Walk out to the end of your training leash. Give her a moment to hold it for some practice. She gets up, comes on in, sits nicely. Good girl. And around the back of your right hand side, around the back and to your left, sitting nicely. Good girl. When Sunny comes home, you want to make sure that you're practicing your commands with her both indoors as well as outdoors, so she's generalizing them and using them in both environments. We do recommend at first you pick a nice area that's distraction free, and then upon her success, once again, and when you start feeling more comfortable working her through a command, you can start to add some distractions into your training sessions. The next command they're going to demonstrate is the first of our down commands, and it's down from a heel position. Again, use the open flat of your left palm, but this time straight down towards the ground, the one-word command to down. Then give that stay command and walk out to the end of your leash. And again, you're going to want to practice your long down stay very often to help build up that ability to down stay for longer periods of time. And this one, again, start at around 30 seconds to a minute, and work up to your intervals, working up to 5 minutes. And again, she should remain laying in this position. Fred's going to go ahead and return back. Same way, all the way around. Good girl, Miss Sunny. This is a good time to remind you that also when Sunny comes home, you're going to be incorporating your commands into your everyday activities and your schedule, but you also want to make sure that you're setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day to work Sunny in a formal obedience training session such as this video here. It's great practice for the both of you, working her through her commands, and it will help with the transition back into the house and understanding her new rules. So Fred leaves her another down stay there. Give her a moment to hold it, and they'll demonstrate that recall or the come on command from the down position this time, where she'll have to get on up, come in.
Sunny, come. Good girl.
She's a Dane, so it does take her a while to get her settled down in a sit there, but she does a fine job. Good girl. So Fred and Sunny have one last command to demonstrate for you, and that's the second of our down commands, and it's the down from a distance. And they're healing in the position for that. What you're going to do is leave Sunny in a sit-stay. Walk out to the end of the leash, and from the end of the leash, use your right hand in front of her to give her the down command, where she should then drop into a down directly where she is sitting. Good girl. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Sunny has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Sunny, and we ask that you keep us posted on her progress and let us know how she's doing. And thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.